In India, a car can sell out in minutes, have enthusiasts screaming, "Take my money!" dominate every automotive comment section, and still sell only 100 units. That may sound like failure, but in the strange world of halo cars, that is often the plan. Because a halo car is not always built to sell, it is built to make you care. And that raises a brutal question. If everybody loves these cars so much, why do they sell in such embarrassingly small numbers? The answer is not one reason. Basically, halo cars are the automotive equivalent of a movie trailer. Exciting, loud, expensive, and not really the thing that pays the bills. First, what exactly is a halo car? A halo car is the car that sits at the top of a brand's image pyramid. It is the car that makes posters, headlines, wallpapers, and YouTube thumbnails. It may not be the car that most people buy, but it is the car that makes people walk into the showroom in the first place. In India, for Volkswagen, the Golf GTI. For Honda, the newly released ZR-V. For Skoda, the Octavia RS plays that role beautifully. Let's continue the explanation with the Octavia RS. In 2025, it came to India with just 100 units allocated, and those were already sold out before launch. It uses the 2-liter TSI E8888 Gen 4 engine, producing 261 bhp and 370 Nm of torque with a DQ381 7-speed DSG and the MQB Evo platform. The Octavia RS is not here to outsell the Slavia. It is here to make the Skoda badge feel sharper, faster, and more desirable. That is the first thing to understand. Halo cars are not volume weapons, they are image weapons. Now let's kill the biggest illusion. The internet makes enthusiast demand look massive. One teaser post and suddenly every comment section is full of people saying, "Launch it and I will buy it." Brother, no, you will not. You will like the reel, you will share the reel, you will argue about the price also, and you may visit the configurator at 1:30 AM. But buying one, that is a very different story. India's passenger vehicle market is huge. In financial year 2025-26, passenger vehicle domestic sales stood at more than 46 lakh units, while the luxury vehicle domestic sales stood between 45 and 50,000. Now take that luxury segment and shrink it further. How many of those buyers want a performance sedan? How many want a low-slung coupe? How many want stiff suspension, low-profile tires, expensive brakes, and the constant fear of scraping the front splitter on a badly designed mall ramp? Suddenly, the huge demand becomes very small. And that is the uncomfortable truth. Enthusiasts are loud, buyers are fewer, and actual check-signing buyers are fewer still. The second reason is price, and in India, price is where dreams go to die. Many halo cars arrive as CBUs or completely built units. That means they are imported, fully built, not locally assembled. And when that happens, the tax structure turns already expensive cars into financial crimes against common sense. The Skoda Octavia RS is imported to India as a CBU, and it attracts massive 110% basic import duties on its CIF value. Combined with 28% GST, 22% compensation cess, and road tax, these duties account for more than half of its final ex-showroom price of 49.99 lakh. And here is the third reason, and this one annoys enthusiasts the most. Most Indian luxury buyers are still practical. They may have money, but they also have families, drivers, bad roads, speed breakers, office commutes, airport runs, and relatives who judge rear seat space like it's a court case. That is why SUV sales dominate. Take Porsche for example. Porsche India crossed 1,000 units in 2024, selling 1,006 cars, but the 911, 718 Cayman and the Boxster together accounted for only 156 units. Meanwhile, the Cayenne and Macan alone accounted for 713 units, or 71% of Porsche India's total volume. So even at Porsche, the brand that's built its reputation on sports cars, India mostly buys SUVs. Buying a halo car is only the entry ticket. Owning one is the actual subscription. You know why? Because tires are expensive, brakes are expensive, insurance is expensive, body panels are expensive, imported spares can take a lot of time, and one careless valet can turn your weekend toy into a parts ordering tragedy. When a normal car gets a puncture, you get irritated. But when a halo car damages one wheel, suddenly your bank account starts making whale noises. And then there is the usability factor. Low ground clearance, firm suspension, large wheels, wide tires, poor rear visibility, sensitive bumpers, and the constant fear of unmarked speed breakers. In countries with smooth roads and predictable infrastructure, these cars make more sense. But in ever so growing India, they often become weekend cars, and a weekend car automatically sells in smaller numbers than an everyday car. And now comes the part people often miss. Sometimes halo cars sell in small numbers because manufacturers want them to sell in small numbers. Scarcity creates desire. When a brand says only 100 units, buyers stop thinking logically. Suddenly the car is not just transportation, it is access, it is status, it is proof that you got in before someone else. The Octavia RS is a perfect case study. A regular import run would have been risky, but 100 units, that is manageable. It creates hype, avoids inventory risk, and gives Skoda weeks of free publicity. A halo car's job is not always to make money directly. Its job is to create emotions. It makes the brand look ambitious. It proves engineering capability. It gives journalists something interesting to write about. It gives influencers something exciting to shoot. It gives enthusiasts a reason to care. And it makes regular cars from the same brand feel more desirable. Think of it like this. Nobody buys a Skoda Slavia because it is an Octavia RS. But the RS makes the Skoda badge feel more enthusiast friendly. Nobody buys a Porsche Macan because it is a 911. But the 911 makes the Porsche badge special enough for the Macan to command that money. The halo car is the lighthouse. The regular cars are the ships that carry the actual cargo. This is why judging halo cars only by sales numbers is pretty lazy. A normal car selling 100 units might be a disaster. A halo car selling 100 units might be a success if it were only meant to bring 100 cars, create massive buzz, build brand image, and avoid unsold inventory. That is the difference. For mass market cars, success means volume. For halo cars, success means impact. Did people talk about it? Did it draw attention to the brand? Did it make the company look more exciting? Did it sell out quickly? Did it create aspiration for cheaper models? If yes, the halo car did its job perfectly. Without halo cars, many brands will lose their personality. Yes, that is true. A company cannot survive only on spreadsheets, fuel economy, boot space, and monthly EMI calculations. Those things sell cars, yes, but they do not build legends. Legends need emotion. The Golf GTI made Volkswagen cool. The 911 made Porsche immortal. The GT-R made Nissan look like it could bully supercars. The LFA made Lexus sound like it had accidentally hired Yamaha and Beethoven for an engineering meeting. These cars may not sell in massive numbers, but they give the brand a story. And in the car business, stories matter. So, why do halo cars sell in very small numbers? Because they are expensive, because they are impractical, because they are often imported, because the buyer pool is tiny, because India loves SUVs, because ownership costs are scary, because manufacturers limit supply, and most importantly, because sales volume is not always their purpose. Halo cars are not built for everyone. They are built so that everyone looks. They are the cars that make no sense on a spreadsheet but make perfect sense on a poster. And that is why car companies keep building them. Not because they sell in huge numbers, but without them, the entire brand becomes just another appliance company with alloy wheels.